there's this whole education that has to happen. Welcome back. If you are sorry, we're having the whole conversation that we were having earlier about trans fats, and he's a fellow foodie. So if you are tired of the run-of-the-mill Italian food you get at most restaurants, why not give yourself a break and check out something really spectacular? Chef Kenny Bowers joins us now with his take on Italian. Hello.
Thank you for having me. And you know, I'll tell you, you guys were talking earlier about trans fat and all that. One of the great things about Italian food is a lot of it's cooked with olive oil. So it's very, you know, fresh and healthy, and that's why, you know, the whole Mediterranean diet thing.
Sure, yeah.
But at Kenny's Italian Kitchen, this is one of our most popular items, and there's so many different ways to spin it. And I brought a few little extra goodies that we can play with when we're done.
Oh, good, okay.
What I like, bruschetta is just one of those things that, you know, you can do a million different ways. I kind of took some Italian bread and toasted it. Very, you know, just put a little bit of olive oil. Very easy. And what I like to do is one of the main ingredients in this is fresh basil. I don't know if you into.
Oh, I love fresh basil.
You talk about fresh ingredients and stuff like that. Well, instead of using a knife to cut the basil, because sometimes it'll like bruise on you, what I like to do is just kind of just tear it.
I'm so sorry. I have a little piece of chicken stuck in my throat because I had to go ahead and taste it before the break. Thank you very much.
Good?
Okay, so you tear it up.
Yeah, you tear it and you see there's no bruising.
Retains the flavor a little bit better?
That's exactly right. It doesn't get all wilted. And a lot of times if you see on a menu hand-torn basil, that's what that means.
That just means it has better flavor.
Absolutely. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put some basil in here. All right, and then I like to use these little grape tomatoes.
Oh, they're so
and
good.
what we do is we cut them in half, okay, because sometimes if you get like a whole tomato, you're gonna make a wait a second.
I'm dying during your segment.
Hands up. All right.
Big girl.
All right.
Who's
there
the
you
big
go.
girl? Okay. Sorry. You know, I was just at the farmer's market over the weekend and got some phenomenal little tomatoes.
And they're just really sweet.
Oh, they're so
delicious. So I cut them in half. Plus, they don't ooze like if you take a bigger tomato. All right. So we're gonna take those, put them in there. All right. And then what I like to do is I like to use roasted garlic as opposed to fresh garlic. It's a little sweeter.
And of course you roast your own, don't you?
Yes, but it's so easy. Just throw it in the oven for like 25 minutes and you're done. It's not like a big process. I hope you like garlic. We're going to put some garlic in there. Another thing that I like to do is olives. Again, if you don't like olives, not a big deal. It's not going to hurt.
Kalamata olives?
Yes.
Yeah,
do you like olives?
I do.
Because I wouldn't put it in here if you didn't like it.
I do, and they have such a good flavor. They have such a different
Delicious.
flavor.
So we're going to put some olives in here, all right? And then what I like to do is add just a little bit of shallot. You sure you're going to make it?
I'm
going to be okay? I'm worried about you right now. Okay.
I'm going to force through it.
All right, here we go. And then
and shallot is so good because it's not quite like an onion and not quite like garlic. It's like somewhere in between.
Exactly. It just gives you it basically says, hey, I'm here, but I'm not overwhelming, you know? And then a little bit of lemon juice, okay? And a little splash of olive oil. And this is something you can make if you're having a party. You can make it ahead of time. And then all you do is give it a little stir, like that.
It's like a bruschetta.
That's exactly right, okay? And then, you know, I usually put a little bit of salt and pepper just to kind of give it, make sure it's, you know, seasoned, all right? And then what you can do is, again, you can toast your bread ahead of time. I like to put a little bit on each one, just like that, okay?
So fresh.
And it's fresh and it's light. And, you know, the other thing you can do too is, and I brought some of these things, is say you're having a party, all right, and you don't want to have like a heavy entree or anything like that. What you can do is you can make this and you can top it with different proteins.
Sure.
So, like, for example, today.
Make it a little bit more like a meal.
That's exactly right, you know, and you can do so much with this. And again, it's light. It's healthy, it's perfect for summer, and you can make it ahead of time. We brought some chicken.
That was
shrimp.
delicious.
Yeah,
that got caught in my throat while I was talking to you.
Yeah, if you want to just put some chicken on top like this, put the pieces
when
here.
When do we get to taste it?
Get in here, girl.
You can taste it right now. And are you a chicken or a shrimp person?
I'm a chicken girl.
Okay, here's your chicken, all right? Do you like Parmesan cheese?
Yeah,
a little bit of Parmesan right on there, like that. There you go. Okay.
Hello. Shaved Parmesan.
Hi. I just want to say.
It's like, it's you again.
I just want to say, did you say you had a 70th birthday a few while back?
5 years ago.
Can I tell you, you are the hottest 75-year-old.
I am.
Oh, you
Seriously,
are.
I was like, oh my goodness.
No, it's I am the hottest because I still have hot flashes.
Come
God
here.
bless you.
Come here, you hot mama.
Oh,
there
I
you go.
can't. That's too big.
Well, but that's what it is.
I know, but
you
let
got to
me
bite
just.
into it.
No, that's too big. Just a minute.
Just a
Let me
little.
just have this. Little.
Okay, so you don't just do Italian. I mean, you've got a bunch of really
We've
great
got Kenny's
restaurants.
Wood-Fired Grill. We do steaks and seafood in Addison. We've got Kenny's Burger Joint in Frisco.
And we can all check them out online.
Yes.
What's y'all's website?
It's kennyswoodfiredgrill.com, and that'll take you to all
It
the
is the
restaurants.
Or you can
most
find it
fun
at dtabroadcast.tv.
Most
awesome.
fun place to go. I'm not
and
kidding.
Wonderful. When we